What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers handled business and pulled off the bounce back win against the Brooklyn Nets. The Indiana Pacers game, talked about it. I had that marked as a loss, but that's okay as long as they have the bounce back win and they continue their stride and continue to have success. Now, was it the most beautiful game ever? No, but the Lakers won that game handily. I love the energy. I love the effort. That's the way you start a game, right? Going 15-0 during that opening sequence, that opening stretch. That was beautiful. Turnovers, got to do a better job with turnovers. I was incredibly disappointed with Spencer Dinwiddie this game. I just thought Spencer Dinwiddie, this was an opportunity, the revenge game, and he just looked very timid out there. It looked like he was scared to shoot, like he didn't want to actually take shots. A lot of disappointment in that regard, right? I've been very defensive on Spencer Dinwiddie. I still think a lot of his struggles are just the lack of utilization and the role that he's playing, but you got to figure it out, right? You've played enough games. It's time to start shifting and figuring stuff out. The bench scoring was atrocious. I understand we kind of are trading the bench scoring for the starting unit and the starting scoring, but got to find a better balance there. But great way to close out the month and to get the bounce back win. Both of those things were incredibly important. The Lakers played 14 games in the month of March and only lost 5. They went 9-5 in the month of March, which is massive. They went 9-3 in the month of February. So you're talking about a team that's won 18 out of 26 games. So they're like 18-8 now, something like that. That is huge for the Lakers, right? So I need to see the Lakers close out the month of April strong. We all need to see the Lakers close out the month of April strong. You start off with a very favorable stretch of games, at least the first two. They are back-to-backs, right? But you're playing the Toronto Raptors, who are on like a 13-game losing streak currently, and then you follow that up with the Washington Wizards, two teams that kind of looking for draft picks more than seeding. So that is beneficial. But hey, still NBA teams, still the Lakers. Teams are going to show up. Teams are going to want to play. Teams are going to want to perform. Teams are going to want to try to show up against the Lakers and hand them an L. So we got to be ready. We got to be dominant. LeBron James was absolutely spectacular in that Nets game. 9-10 from 3, dropped a 40 piece. Basically every time Brooklyn had an opportunity to get back in the game, LeBron handled business. And look, he's standing on business. He really is. Like LeBron James talked going into these slated games. He was asked in the post game of the Indiana Pacers matchup, hey, your next 3 games are against teams under 500. Do you kind of feel a little? And he was like, hey, you guys are asking the wrong questions. That's not the way that we should be looking at it. Brooklyn is a team that beat us in LA. We need to bounce back. We need to take these serious. We have no margin for error. You don't, right? Every game is a dire must win. Every game needs to be treated as a game 7. Again, I love that the Lakers basically dominated this game and had control start to finish. Right? There was never really a moment in this game where it was like, Lakers are about to blow it. Nah, like Indiana or the Brooklyn Nets threw their punches. Right? They had a couple moments where they got some stretches. Right? Especially in the fourth, I think they got it to like 8. Right? But Lakers kept doing what they were supposed to be doing, pulling ahead. A lot of that was also just the bench score, lack of bench scoring, and then also the turnovers. If it wasn't for the turnovers, this game's over at halftime. Right, or midway through the third at the worst, right? But when you have 19 turnovers, guess what? You're going to have those type of moments. Austin Reeves, he's really got to find his three-point stroke. I really like the way he's played defense lately. I think he's done a very better job the last, month or so, maybe 3 weeks. On the defense side of things, he's not getting torched every possession. Does he still get beat on occasion? Yes. But for the most part, he's moving his feet well. He's staying in front of guys. He's at least challenging and contesting. That's all we can ask for. Again, I don't need him to be elite defensively. I just need him to be serviceable. Just be serviceable enough to be able to stay on the basketball court, especially when your shot isn't falling like it hasn't been. Right? He did a good job making plays, rebounding the basketball. Rui Hachimura continues to just be a mismatch against everybody. Rui Hachimura that dude's just been spectacular, man. Seriously. He has been absolute A1. Rui's just, he's everybody his size is just doesn't have the physical. He's just so physical, so imposing, right? He's not settling, which I love. If he's wide open, boom, he's firing, right? But if he has like that guy that's within reach, he gets the little pump fake, gets the guy off balance, and then boom, he's making a beeline for the basket. I love that he's being aggressive. I love that. Also, his rebounding. He's been rebounding much better lately. And I really did like this rebounding performance this game. It was a lot of like rebounding by committee. Teams were chasing down balls. I need to see more of this game. I thought this game was a great highlight and example of what we need to see from the Lakers going forward, right? Just without the turnovers, right? We just removed the 19 turnovers. This game was a perfect example of what you want to see from the Lakers game in and game out, right? And again, they've done a much better job. Last 2 months, they have been fantastic. If it wasn't for that 3-10 stretch, we'd probably be competing for a top 3 seed, maybe even better. It's unfortunate. That's just how it is. But Gabe Vincent. So I'm going to do a whole Gabe Vincent breakdown video and kind of go a little more in depth with Gabe Vincent. Look out for that video. Most likely it'll be posted tomorrow on Monday, depending on when you're watching this video. Maybe you're already watching it on Monday. But Monday is when I will post that Gabe Vincent video. I thought he was fine, right? Like, I thought he did exactly what you wanted to see from him, right? No one expected him to come out and be, 4-4 from 3 and, drop 30 points or something crazy like that. No, right? Like, it's his first game back. He's kind of but I like that he was aggressive. I like that he was trying to get guys set up and that he was being glimpses of what can be on the horizon. Defensively, I thought he was fantastic defensively. He had a couple great defensive sequences. I want to see him continue to just be aggressive, be that pest, keep being that point of attack. Even in the post team, they were trying to post him up on a couple occasions, and he was holding his own. One, he even created a missed shot, which was good, created a turnover. He was doing a lot of things that you want to see in a positive manner, positive light, in a limited role. If he can continue to grow and continue to build on that as we continue throughout these course of games, he's going to be huge in the playoffs, right? This is a guy that absolutely elevates and has shown that he continues to elevate come the postseason. Anthony Davis was spectacular, rebounding, scoring the basketball, being assertive. I love his aggression. I love the way he's been rolling to the rim, knocking down threes. He's made a 3 in the last 5 games, which I don't want him taking. He had a game the other night where he took 8 of them. He was 3 of 8, which isn't bad. But I don't want that to be a habit, right? If he wants to take 2 to 3 threes a game, go for it, right? Because if you're making them, that's just going to have to draw out the defense even more. A lot of times they kind of just live with him taking that shot. But if he knocks down 2 of them, right? All of a sudden now he get the little pump fake, put the ball on the deck, make a play for himself, make a play for others. So I don't mind AD taking the occasional 3. Again, don't get excessive with it. Don't get too carried away. Keep it within reason. LeBron James, though, man, it's crazy. He's 39 years old, year 21, right? And he's putting up historic numbers. And he's been shooting excellent this year, which is huge. I've talked heavily about how I thought we could be a good 3-point shooting team, but I thought it was going to rest on LeBron because he was shooting 7 to 8 threes a game last season and literally completely shooting us out of games. He went from shooting us out of games to shooting us into games this season. It's been fantastic. The Clippers game, this game, right? Every time Brooklyn got a little bit of a run, boom, LeBron just came back and delivered that blow and just was spectacular. Again, all 5 starters in double figures. I would like to see the ball move a little more, right? D'Angelo Russell, I thought he had some great defensive sequences. I thought he had some active hands. Talked about him and Austin Reeves defensively. I think that they've been much better lately. Keep that up. His shot starting to come around a little better after that atrocious game. He played awful in the Indiana Pacers game. Had the bounce back. He wasn't super efficient, 50% from the field, 40% from 3, but he was 46% from the field and 36% from 3, which is still good, right? It's not like D'Lo this season good, but that's been great, right? So hopefully he continues and can get back on track. But nonetheless, great game, solid all around. I really liked what we saw from this team. But what do you think? How do you feel? what are your thoughts and opinions on this game? What are your thoughts and opinions on LeBron and everyone else? What were your thoughts on Gabe Vincent? Love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos. I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.